Today I'm going to give a little review of a product that we were sent to test. And I don't normally say yes to these, but we both have neck issues. And Jim was having really bad neck issues, so we thought this might help. So let me tell you about this pillow and what we have experienced with it. This is the Zamat, I'm not sure on the exact pronunciation, I'm sorry, Blue Dot Memory Foam Button Pillow. If you look, it has a button in the middle. So it makes it so it doesn't hump up and it actually fits your head better. But let me talk to you about it. Today is Saturday, like a week before Christmas, and I am gonna go Christmas caroling with my church, and there's like a chili lunch afterwards, and just doing some odd things, doing some final decorations and all that fun stuff. And we both have been having neck issues. We've both been having neck issues, and you know, it's never fun to wake up in pain or to have pain during the day. And neither one of us like taking a lot of pills. I mean, sometimes you have to. And so I had received an email from a company, Zamat at Home, and I hope I'm pronouncing that right, about a pillow for neck pain. And they've been around for quite a while, and they have this new memory foam pillow. And I thought, I'm gonna try it, because what have I got to lose if it helps? Because Jim's pain was getting pretty bad, and he'd been to the doctor for it and all the other things, and there was no great solution yet. And he doesn't want to be on medication for it. So we tried this pillow. So let me tell you about that. Today I'm also going to be making some brownies quick to take to church for the chili lunch we're having after caroling. We're doing chili and cornbread, but I thought, you know, kids, if they're there, would like something festive and sweet. The adults too. You know, we all like something sweet, right? Do that. I'm going to talk to you about this pillow and show it to you. Because I think if you have neck issues, it's worth trying. And it was for us. And I'll tell you the good and the bad, you know, things that we liked and didn't like. And Jim's used it more than I have, to be honest with you, because he's kind of hogged it since it arrived. So I might have to order a second one. And there is a discount down below. If you're interested in this, you know, please try it if you. I'm gonna get the stuff out to make brownies. I debated between Texas sheet cake or just brownies. I have a really good brownie recipe that's quick in one pan. And I wasn't sure if I had enough confectioner's sugar for the icing for the Texas sheet cake, which I can't believe. I always have spare. So it's on my grocery pickup list. I need to stockpile up on confectioner's sugar because we're going to be making cookies this coming week with frosting, and then I just need to have it in my pantry. I just am surprised that I ran low. I need to keep better inventory. We don't use it that often, but when you need it, you need it. Okay, here's the pillow. And it's like, I think they call it a butterfly pillow, where your arms can go here. So you can go like this. And it says it's for if you sleep on your back, on your side, or your stomach. Well, Jim does all three, but he found that for overnight, the pillow doesn't work as well for him. He can't stay on it all night. It gets uncomfortable after a while because he likes to sleep on his belly, and he feels too confined. He doesn't sleep in one position all night. So it hasn't been effective for that for him. But when he first goes to bed, he uses it, and it keeps him in one spot, and he feels it puts his neck and shoulders and spine all in alignment, and it really makes him feel better. And he uses it during the day to come take like a short nap or rest on it if his neck is giving him issues, and he's found relief from it. So I'm going to try and show you. It has a built-in pillowcase It does have a zipper, and there's supposed to be a layer that you can take out if you want it flatter, or you can get things to add to make it taller. We don't like real tall pillows, so this has worked out well the way it is. So let me put it there. And okay. When you lay like this, it gets your neck just at the right angle. It's not like too low or too high. It's like perfectly flat, and it feels really good like this. And on your back, it's the same. Where Jim has an issue is on his stomach. He doesn't like it like that. So it hasn't worked out for him for all night because he always ends up on his stomach. But it has helped his neck. And I'm not sure if he would get used to it, but midnight he switches back to his regular pillow. You know, he hasn't done it for a full night yet, which is okay. You know, if he's getting used to it, it is a different way of sleeping at night than what he's used to. And that's not a bad thing. But he hasn't been complaining about his neck being sore as much. And just those couple of seconds that I laid there, it feels good. It relaxes you. And that's what he said. He can just lay there for a little bit and everything relaxes and feels good to him. Oh, well. Do you have all your Christmas decorations up? I have a box to take upstairs. It's like a big box. But my tree is up. So my tree is like a memory of trips like to Disney World, and I've had these made for our family members. I gotta have one for Natasha. When we got married, ones that my mom made or I made at her ceramic shop. The ones the kids do. I made this as a young girl in elementary school. Natasha made that one when she was little. This is very simple, but one of my favorite ones my mom made. I had a boss who used to give us a crystal glass spun ornament every year. So I always think of her when I put them up. And this one my mom made me in 1984. When I put it up this year, it was like, I painted this one like in high school. This I made in elementary. So like, my tree isn't all matchy match, but we really enjoy it. And okay, I gotta take this box upstairs, so ignore that disaster. But this was packed away in it, and I have to go upstairs and get more people that Mom made. Mom made this village. One year for Christmas, she made each of us, my brother and myself, for our families, a village. And I always loved how it was on one base and contained. So I gotta go get more people. There's some carolers and some other characters to go on the cobblestone. And this, I actually made for my father-in-law who loved trains. He loved trains. And when Mom got this mold in, I knew I had to make it. And after he passed away, a few years later, his wife, whose name is also Renee, kindly sent it to me. So it was a nice surprise to receive. My work is not as good as Mom's, but I had fun doing this. And last year I made my own little Christmas tree. I never wanted one because I literally saw thousands of them go out of the store, Mom's shop, when I was growing up. So I I just never wanted one. And then all of a sudden, I did. So I made a little one. And this is something Mom brought when she came for her last visit here, which was her only visit to this house. And by that point, her eye and hand coordination just wasn't as good, but she worked and worked on this. I remember her telling me how hard she had to work on this, and she didn't like how some things turned out, and she had to redo it, and she was pretty particular on it. So it was something that she bought for fun to do, and we love wildlife, so it's nice to have this and think about Mom and how, even though she couldn't do the work she used to do, she still tried to do work. She never stopped, you know. It's what she loved to do. So I'm gonna grab my cocoa. I got chocolate chips and some flour and sugar. Gotta have sugar in brownies. Oh, and this recipe has a lot of sugar. But it's brownies. So I got brownies mixed up that are gonna go into the oven for a half hour. It is a homemade recipe from scratch, no mix. I thought I was recording and I wasn't, but I'll put the recipe down below just in case. It's very simple. Something you can just whip up from things you have in your pantry. And I wanted to show you this too. Here is my Amish Friendship Bread starter. Today's day 3. I gave it a stir already, and it smells that yeasty smell, and it's getting bubbly again. So it's doing its thing. And today was day 3, and I checked it off. So I'll keep putting in updates for this. And I'll bring you back and show you what these brownies look like when they're done, since I didn't show you when I was mixing them. And I'll start getting ready to go to church for caroling and meet everyone. But here are the finished brownies. What I love is that they get that shiny top. So it did take about 10 minutes more in my oven. Now to get them to cool fast. Thank you for joining me for this little snippet and a review on that pillow. And I'll have all the information on the pillow down below. See you next time at Pike Creek Farm.